Here we are in Visual Studio 2022, and I've created a new console application in .NET 8. I've pasted this piece of code to illustrate the Lambda Trap. So here we have a constant byte. I've used a byte since it occupies less bits than an int, and it uses fewer CPU cycles. I have a list of actions here, and I call the variable jobs. An action in .NET, as a reminder, is just a method that takes one parameter and returns no values. So here in the loop, I'm adding a bunch of methods or bunch of actions to the jobs list variable. All these methods do is print out the value of the count variable, the loop count variable. They print it out to the debug window, to the output window. And the count variable is within scope throughout the whole entire loop. That it's in scope within these squirrely brackets. And here we are iterating through the jobs list, the actions list, and executing each action. So let's run this app and check out the output window. What we see here is 5 outputs, and each time the value 5 is printed out. And the reason 5 is printed out each time is that at the end of the loop, the value of the count variable is 5. But this was not our intention. Our intention is to print the values from 0 to the max value of 5. So we want to print 0 through 4 values. So let's make a small modification here. Let's take this count variable, the loop variable, and store it into a local var. Let's call it local count equal to count. And instead print out the value of the local variable. The local variable is destroyed within each iteration of the loop. So each iteration of this loop gets a new copy of the local count variable. And so now let's run the app again in the debugger. And what we see here are the variable values 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, which was our intention. So each iteration of the loop gets its own local copy of the local count variable. And throughout each iteration of the loop, the local count variable is destroyed and recreated. And that's how we get our intention, that is values 0 through 4 printed out. Thanks for watching.